this video, you will study about structure and union. So, till now, we are done with variable and array. What is a variable? Variable is the entity whose value can be changed. But a variable can hold only one value at a time. So, if you want such an entity which can hold multiple values at the same time, you will move to array, right? Array can hold multiple values at a time but of same data type. Like if you have declared an integer array, you can store integers in that array. If you have declared the array of characters, then you can store the characters in that array. So what if you want to store different data types in a single entity? You will move to structure. Structure can hold multiple values at a time of different data types. See, here I have declared a variable I of integer type. First of all, I am storing 5 in this, then printing I. So what it will print? It will print I, sorry, 5, because what is the value of I? 5. So in the next step, I have changed the value of I to 7. So now if you will print I, then it will print 7 because I have changed its value. That means 5 is overwritten. That is, it is very clear from this a variable can hold only one value at a time. At this span it is holding 5, at this span it is holding 7. So what if you want to hold 5 and 7 together? What you will use? You will use array. So two values are there. What is array size? 2. So int I 2, then I have stored 5 and 7, then I am printing both values, I of 0 and I of 1. Why I have written here 0? Because array index starts from 0, right? So what if I want to store integer and float in the array? I will write like this now. Let's suppose I want to store 5 comma 8.6. 5 is integer and 8.6 is float. That means different data types. Here both are of same type. 5 and 7 are integers, like, and are being stored in integer array. Here I'm having one 5 and another one is 8.6. 5 is of integer type, 8.6 is float type. So I can't store these two values in integer array. Why so? 5 is okay, but 8.6 is not okay because 8.6 is float type. It would be invalid. So if you want to do this thing, that you want to store different data types in same entity, you will move to structure, right? So consider you want to store information of a student. So what you need? You will need name, roll number and course. Can you store this data in array? No. Consider you have declared an array of integer type. So you can store roll number in that array, but you can't store name and course because name and course are not of integer entities. These are character arrays. So for name and course, you need to take the character array. Means we have different data types. Name is of character type, roll number is of integer type, and course is again character array, right? For this we use structure. See, structure is a user-defined data type in C language which allows us to combine data of different types together. What is the syntax? Struct, structure name, curly bracket on, then data type, member variable 1, so on, member variable n, curly bracket closed, terminated by semicolon. Struct is keyword, structure name is name of structure, and you will use the same rules that you are using for writing variable name, right? So in this way you can create a structure, right? So if you have created a structure, that means you have created a data type. So if you want to use data type, what you will use? What you will do? You will create the variables. Like if you want to use int, what you do? You create the variable, like you write the int I or int a. So here I have created a structure. So what I will do? Structure name and structure variable, terminated by semicolon. You can avoid struct keyword. It is not must to write struct keyword. Okay, see, here I have created a structure student, that is struct, this is keyword, student is the name of structure, then curly bracket on, then how many member variables are there? 3, name, roll number and course. Name is of character array, so char name 20. I have taken 20 size of the name, terminated by semicolon, then int roll number, char course 20. Clear? Curly bracket close and semicolon. That means I have created a structure named as student. So if I want to use this structure, what I will do, I will create the variable of student. So how I will do this? In simple way, data type then variable name. So what is the data type? Student. And variable name I have taken here s. You can take any valid variable name. So now I want to access the member variables of students. Okay, so what I will use dot operator. Like, first of all I want to enter the student data. So what I will use, scanf. Then I need to access name, roll number and course. For which variable? S. So how I will write? S dot name, S dot roll number, S dot course. One thing you need to keep in mind, that while using array, character array, you don't need to specify here the address of operator, right? In this case name, and in this case course. In case of roll number, you will use this ampersand. In case of character array, you don't need to use ampersand operator. So again I am printing the information. Name is s dot name, then roll number is this, and course is this. Percentage as format specified for string. String क्या है? What is string? String is the character array. So this is character array, that means a string. So that's why I'm using here percentage s. See the output. Enter the student data. I have entered Ashima, then 345, then BCA. See the output. Name is Ashima, roll number is 345, course is BCA. Next is union. A union is a special data type available in C that allows to store different data types in the same memory location. Union is almost same as the structure. There is the main difference in the memory allocation. So first of all, we will see how to declare the union. It is we will declare the union in the same way that we have declared the structure. But there is only one difference, that is the keyword. In case of structure, we were using the struct keyword. In case of union, you will use union keyword. Rest of all the things are same. And again, if you want to use union, again you have to create its variables. See, union student, rest of all things are same. Then in the same way I am accessing the name, roll number, course. Then see what is the output. Enter student data. I have entered Ashima, 345 and BCA. And what is the output? Name is BCA, roll number is this one, course is BCA. Why so? Due to the concept of memory allocation. Now we will see what is the concept of memory allocation. In structure, memory is allocated to each variable of the structure. Each member variable of the structure. But in case of union, memory is allocated only to the largest one. That memory is shared. Okay. See, here we have one example, struct m. In this I have declared two member variables. One is of character type, another is of float type. So character will consume 1 byte and float will consume 4 bytes. So what is the total size? 4 plus 1 is 5 bytes. But in case of union, largest memory is allocated. So out of 1 and 4, which one is the largest? 4. So in this, allocated memory is 4 bytes, right? That this was the reason why the output is like this. At the end we have entered BCA. So the shared memory is being overwritten with BCA, and that's why we have this output. Name is BCA and this is its conversion, and then course is BCA. So we will see. See, in this case, structure student. What is the total memory allocated? For one character we have 1 bytes. So its size is 20. That means for name 20 bytes will be allocated. For roll number 2 bytes will be allocated, and for course again 20 bytes will be allocated. That is total memory allocated in this student structure is 20 plus 20 40 plus 2, that is 42. But in case of union, see, For name it is 20 bytes, for roll number it is 2 bytes, and for course again 20 bytes. So which one is the largest? 20. So 20 bytes will be allocated, and that 20 bytes will be used for each member variable, right? That's why the output is being overwritten. So why we used union? The concept of structure is clear, that is to combine different data types. But what is the use of union if it is allocating the shared memory? We use union in many cases where we want to use the same memory for two or more members, like if we want to store one value at a time. One of the example is implementing binary trees. This concept is used in data structure. You will not do this, just learn about the application, right? So consider, in case of union, you have declared two variables, na? Character array, character x and float y. So at a time you will use only one value, either x or y. So there are lots of applications. One of the application is in binary tree. Thank you.